Hello everyone, my name is Rob and I am back with some more Hero Colosseum. Once again, just doing some furry battles. Finishing off, doing them all because I haven't done them yet on this. But last time we only did one because it was a very hard free battle. So we'll go in straight with Rubik's Cube's deck and not do any messing around against Shibari. So last time we were talking about potential new figures for Hero Colosseum. I'd like new features to come in place, possibly a new game mode, but it is only a side thing for the game, so you can't expect too much. It's a shame, there's so much potential with Hero Colosseum, but I just don't feel like it's ever going to get reached. Until they actually make a dedicated game just for it, and I think it would sell. I think there's a good enough community around Hero Colosseum still to at least get it going. And then, of course, that's when all the big YouTubers will jump onto the bandwagon and start pushing it for about a month. That's what they did with Hero Colosseum. And I mean, all of them, apart from the major Dokkan tubers, like, everybody who did Dragon Ball was just jumping on the Hero Colosseum's dick the minute it came out. It's funny going back and watching those videos, because you can see, like, how much the meta has changed, and also how little people knew about the game, because there's so many of them go, well, the faster you are, the more likely you are to get additionals. Good times, man, good times. I say that, but not really good times, because it was basically, if you had Piccolo, you were fine. If you didn't, you were fucked. You either ran Piccolo, or you ran the Turn 2 Ultimate with Big Bang Vegeta deck. That's literally your two options. Back in the original days of Hero Colosseum, it was funny. I say that now, but you've got metas that are basically this or like just pure speed decks. So I can't honestly say this is much better. This team is tanky as hell, by the way. But with the skills I've put on, I don't think I'm running the exact skills that Rubes is, but these skills just make them tanky as hell. Alright, nice low speed. Come on, you've won. It should just decide it immediately if you've won. Like, there was no physical way the game could actually lose that speed tie. That's fine by me. Vados is so tanky. It scares me that if the game went long enough, she would actually get an EX limit break. Like, that legitimately fills me with fear just with how busted she would actually be. We would have to get to a point in the game where you have like 50,000 master HP and figures with like 15,000 base attack. Like, it would be insane. Because otherwise she would just be too busted. Because when you EX limit breaks on, you've got to improve what she already does. Now, she reduces your attack by 30%. That's kind of got to go up if you EX limit break her. And if you do that, everything else has to go up in the future. So more attack, more HP. More master HP. Why have we still only got 25,000 master HP, and why does my master HP bar not come up? It's very distracting to not have it there. God damn it. But yeah, we should definitely have more master HP at this time, because I've seen so many battles where a misplayed first turn, and your opponent's hitting your master with two figures with 10k plus attack, and you're just like, well, that's GG. Good game. That was fun. You literally just predicted I wouldn't put a figure in this lane, and you basically killed me. I would bump master HP up to, I think, 35k for now as an experiment, possibly more in the future. 35k just means that even if you're hit with 3 attacks somehow, you wouldn't die. It's just far too easy. Hell, the Blue Gogeta that got released in the last update, which, by the way, that last update was fire. We've had a couple of good ones, which means the next update's probably going to be a complete heap of shit. Like, we're talking the Supreme Kai of Time update levels of shit. Where there was only, like, 2 good figures released, I believe. I think that's the right one I'm thinking of. But yeah, we could be in for a very, very rough update. Oh, well, Piccolo's ulting. I don't know. I'm worried about this update just because we've been having it really good. We got the Gogeta and Janemba one, and then we got the Caulifla and the new Gogetas in that set. We've had some good ones, and it's just been going far too well. There's like a dumpster fire that's got to come sooner or later, and I feel like it might be this UI Goku one. Like, the UI Goku will be busted, and then the rest of the update will just be full of absolute shite. And they'll EX limit break figures that don't even need it. Like, why are they EX limit breaking N figures and just making them slightly better? What's the point? I feel like if they were going to do that, it should be like a community thing, where they can suggest a list of figures, and then we can choose as a community which ones we want to see updated. And don't put ones in the list like Vados and ones like that. We need figures that are crap to get limit breaks. We need like Goku Black to get a limit break. A bunch of the original figures need it. Like the Golden Frieza, the Gokus from that set, the Big Bang Vegeta could do with it. Hell, give the Team Gohan one. I'm a big fan of the original Team Gohan, but give him an EX limit break and just make him busted. It's what we'd love to see. It is what we'd love to see. I want to see this game carry on, but I also want to see it become its own individual thing. Does the game throw the Spirit Bomb at me? Holy shit, the game throws the Spirit Bomb at me. I did not know that. Well, that's quite rude. Bloody hell, 11k to my master? And people wonder why I don't like the Spirit Bomb. I want to see this become its own game. I'd love them to either release it as... You'd have to release it as, like, I don't know, if you were going to put it on consoles and PC, like a £15, £20 game. With extra game modes, obviously, and more stuff to it. But I like that we've got the stats, but we need more going forward. I like a system where you can have, like... Oh, I don't know what the best way to just sort of call it is, but in other games, both board games and sort of strategy games like this, you can have, like, a character that gives you unique bonuses depending upon who they are. So, for example, if you had Dende as this unique helper that you could choose at the start of a match, he would heal your figures for a certain amount each turn. Or if you had, I don't know, just ones like that, you know, just, I don't know if you call them, they wouldn't be assistants or helpers or some, it'd just be like a character you could choose. And they just have different abilities like that. It's just small things that I'd like to see them add and improve to make the game a bit deeper, because it is a little shallow.
How are you?
There is deeper tactics in there, but in general it's shallow just because there's only one game mode. They need to have more. They need to have like an online co-op one, a horde sort of mode where you can choose, I don't know, 20 figures and you've just got to go as far as you can before the game finally overwhelms you. I'd love a co-op one. Can you imagine 2v2 Hero Colosseum battles? You improve the field so that you make it bigger. There's 5 slots in the front and 5 in the back. And it's 2v2. You can each place up to 3 figures a turn. Could you imagine how awesome that would be? You make it so that you'd combine their HP, otherwise you could just focus down one player. Combine the HP and make it like an 80,000 HP. Like, that would be so cool. I'd love to see stuff like that. There's so much potential here, and I'd love to see it meet it. Whether it will or not, I doubt it will. In its current state, I doubt it will. As a side game to Xenoverse 2, I doubt that it will become much more than what it currently is. But if they released it as its own private game or as a app game on the Google Play Store, then I could see it reaching that. And I think it has potential. The thing is, people like Dokkan because of the animations. The gameplay is crap in general. You're popping bubbles. You need a little bit of strategy to make sure that you don't get blown up by something when it ults you. It's fun, but you're there for the animations. Hero Colosseum, you have to be here for the animations, but you'd also be here for the gameplay because it's a deeper strategy game. It's kind of why people like Legends as well, more than Dokkan. Legends is strategic. There's a strategic aspect to it, and there's actually, you can influence a lot more. Dokkan, like I say, it's there because it's pretty, the animations. And if it didn't have Dragon Ball attached to it, if it was just a general app game, it would not be still going. Because Dokkan is shallow as hell. The only difference is that they add in new modes where the enemy has more HP and does more damage. All they literally do is put zeros on and give him an extra ability at the end of it. Like, you get a random character sealed or something like that, so... Dokkan is a good example of how you can have shallow gameplay, but if it looks nice enough, you can get away with it. So, like I say, I see a lot of potential for Hero Colosseum. If they really wanted to, they could really, really do well off of it, but... You know... They didn't support it, and the game was slowly faded away because of it. I still have hope that one day it will come back, though. In another form. No, not in Xenoverse 3, because that's nowhere near. That's not even on the horizon. Like, that's... There's so many DLCs still planned, and as long as we're buying DLCs... I mean, I haven't bought a DLC since... When was the last one I bought? I think I bought Kefla. That was the last one I probably bought for Xenoverse 2 on my PlayStation. But as long as you keep buying the DLCs, they're going to look at it and like, well, why the hell are we going to bring out the next game? It's like TF2. People have asked for Team Fortress 3, but why are they going to sell or develop that when it's a lot easier for them to just sell new cosmetics that people spend ridiculous amounts of money on? It's a fucking hat. They spend money on a hat for their character in TF2. What the hell is going on? We used to get these things as unlockables in games. Now we pay for them. This is turning into a rant upon gaming in general. God damn. Did not mean for that to happen. I'm just passionate about Hero Colosseum. I do love it. I've shit-talked it a lot. I've taken extended breaks from it, as you all know. But I do love it. I do enjoy it. It calls to me. It's Dragon Ball, it's strategy, it looks cool, it's just all the things that I love, and I'd love to see it reach its potential, but I just don't see it happening. It could. Get a few of us on the team. Bandai, call us up. You got me, you got Rubes, Free Tempest, a couple of other guys that we can drag in. We could make this game great. I reckon we could do it. Mash all of our ideas together? Definitely. Not a doubt in my mind that we could make this something special. Right, we'll just use Janemba to finish this battle, and then we will end it. Gotta love seeing Janemba's ult. He's such a good figure, and he's got such a good animation for it as well. Come on, 300 right at the end. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Tell me in the comments below what features you'd like to see in Hero Colosseum, what figures you'd like to see, if you agree or disagree with what I've said during this video. Just tell me what you think. I'm interested to see. I'll be happy to discuss it with you in the comments, maybe even bring it up in a future video. Anyway, thank you all again so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.